everyone, it's me Jenny Cagalitan, and today I'm going to share to you my summary of volleyball. So without any further ado, let's get started. Before we start, let us know what is the meaning of the volleyball. So the volleyball means to volley the ball. So it is started in United States in 1895 by William Morgan. So the game was first called mentonet. So it was designed to play outdoor or indoor. So after a few decades, it was become a college sports in the United States. So every sports there are rules. So the rule were defined as aside to the court and hit 2, 3 per position. The volleyball became the Olympic sports in 1964, while the beach volleyball became the Olympic sports in 1996. The mentonet was changed to volleyball to match the action of the sports by the suggestion of Professor Alfred Holstein. It was played in a similar court, just 25 feet by 50 feet, with an unlimited number of the players hitting the ball and the unlimited number of times. The sports rules were published in the July of 1896, the edition of Physical Education, and will include the first handbook of the North American. So there's a lot of evolution of the sports happened. That's why the volleyball become big. So the volleyball become serious competition in 1947. Now let's talk about the beach volleyball. So the beach volleyball is the outdoor version of the volleyball. So it is a 2-on-2 competition. It was placed on the sand, and it was born as tournament sports in 1948. And now let's talk about the history of the volleyball in the Philippines. So the volleyball introduced in the Philippines in 1910 by Elwood is Brown, and the Filipinos started playing it at their backyard, where the nets are hung into 2 trees. So now let's talk about the 3-hit limit. So the 3-hit limit was inspired by the American rules according to the FIBA. So the traditional rules was each player needs to hit the ball 3 times before they volleying the ball into the other side, and that takes too much time. That's why they changed the rules. Filipino experiments the new techniques. That's why they come up with the set and the spikes. It is the Philippine Volleyball Amateur Association was created in July 4, 1961, and later it was named as the Philippine Volleyball Federation. So now let's talk about the facilities and the equipment of the volleyball. So now let's talk about the court of the volleyball. So the court is 18-meter long. It has 9-meter wide and 3 meters attack area, and the line is not wider than 5 centimeters. So while the free space is 2 meters and 7 meters above the net, 12 meters is recommended net. So and the height of the net depends on the age of the players. So the standard height of the net for the boys 15 up is 2.43 meters from the lowest point of the net, and the 2.24 meters is for women for age 13 and up, and 1 meter wide, while the net itself is 1 meter, and the antenna attached in 10 millimeter in diameter and extend 1.8 meters above the net. And now let's talk about the free zone. The free zone is the area of the court which player can enter while playing. The standard court minimum of 10 feet wide, and the declined area between 16.4 and 19.7 feet wide. Now let's talk about the service line. The service line is an area which can. The recreational court will be 30 feet, while the sanctioned court will be 29 and 1/4 feet square. So and each side of the double stand court will be 26 and 1/4 feet squares. The attack line is marked off 10 feet back from the center line. So now let's talk about the free zone. So the free zone is an area of the court where the player can enter while playing. The service line is 10 feet inside the right side of the back line. And now is the pole. The pole is 30 feet apart and 30 feet farther out from sideline. And the ceiling height. The ceiling height must be 30 feet or higher. The volleyball poles should be 36 feet apart and 3 feet farther out from sideline. And now let's talk about the net. The net is placed directly above the line. And the net should be placed at the center. 7 feet and 4 inches from the ground for women, 8 feet above from the ground for men. And now let's talk about the volleyball court dimension. The volleyball court dimension is 60 by 30 feet in total. So now let's talk about the ball. So the ball that will be used is smaller than the basketball. So the basketball ball. For indoor volleyball, it should have circumference between 65 and 67, inflated to an inner pressure between 4.3 and 6 lbs, and once it is inflated, the ball must weigh between 260 and 200 grams. So now let's talk about the AUP and the Olympic dimension. So the AVP features double beach volleyball, and since there are only few players, that's why the dimension is small. The double beach volleyball court is 52 feet 6 inches long and 26 feet and 3 inches wide. So first, let us know what is the meaning of the AVP. The AVP is the Association of the Volleyball Professionals, and the overhead clearance. So the NCAA recommended that the indoor court must be 41 feet and free from the obstruction to a minimum of 41 feet. And last is, let's talk about the officials and their duties. So first is the referee. So the referee is the person that are in charge when a rally begins or ends. So usually dress up like black and white. These are the officials. First is the first referee, second referee, the line judge, the scorekeeper, the assistant scorekeeper. Now let's talk about their duties. There are two referees, the first referee and the second referee. The first referee is the one who controls the play in the entire game. This is the one who controls the play. While the second referee is the one who assesses the first referee. For line judge, they are the one who signals when the ball is out or in. They work with the referee. And now let's talk about the duties of the scorekeeper. The scorekeeper is the one who creates the official record of the volleyball game, and they are the one who records all the information of the players and the track points. And last is the assistant scorekeeper. The assistant scorekeeper is the one who updates the scoreboard and keeping an eye to the libero. while the second referee is the one who assesses the first referee. For line judge, they are the wa- they are the one who signals when the ball is out or in. They work with the referee. They work with the referee. And now let's talk about the duties of the scorekeeper. The scorekeeper is the one who creates the official record of the volleyball game, and they are the one all the records of the they are the one who records all the information of the players and the track points. And last is the assistant scorekeeper. The assistant scorekeeper is the one who updates the scoreboard and keeping an eye to the libero.